With the release of Samsung Galaxy S7 and the spin-off S7 Edge, Samsung retains its unique design language embodying technological innovation that appeal to most consumers. The almost perfect smartphone, as termed by many in the tech community, did establish Samsung as an able contender in the smartphone world. And capitalizing on the features and success of the S7, Samsung is planning to use this momentum to launch their ultimate king of phablets, the Galaxy Note 6. 6 gigs of RAM, a bigger battery life, iris scanner, waterproof build, and revamped S Pen functionality. These are some of the rumors that has been floating around on the internet about Samsung's next phablet series. So today in this video, we will be rounding up all the leaks and details about the Samsung Galaxy Note 6. Now, but before going into the video, one note here guys, all these are just initial leaks and speculations that are bound to change over time. Now, following the trend of all previous leaked devices, this time Galaxy Note 6 has been internally codenamed as Grace. So let's take a closer look at whether the Note 6 will make proper justification to its internal codename. Let's start with the design itself. Note 5 was a great improvement over its predecessor, bringing premium unibody design with curved glass back. Note 6 is expected to feature similar exterior design so as to maintain its fine look and oh so comfortable to hold grip. To add to its beautiful design, Galaxy Note 6 will likely follow the footsteps of Galaxy S7 and feature an IP68 certified body. Now this means that the Note 6 will be able to withstand 1.5 meters of submersion for half an hour. This news has been exclusively confirmed by Memo, which would make Note 6 Samsung's first true water and dust resistant phablet. Furthermore, an interesting rumor claims that the Note 6 will sport an iris scanner for added security. This news came into limelight after Galaxy Club discovered that Samsung has imported an iris cam into India for the usual R&D activities, explicitly labeled as Samsung Mobile. Now, although the Galaxy Note 6 is not mentioned anywhere as the next flagship to be launched, it is a prime candidate to feature an iris scanner. Next up, the display. AMOLED display has matured under Samsung ever since the very first Galaxy Note. Rumors suggest that the Note 6 will feature Super AMOLED display protected with Corning's Gorilla Glass 4. Now, according to leakster Weibo, the next Galaxy Note 6 will arrive with a larger 5.8-inch screen with 1440 by 2560 resolution and 1024 pressure points, although the Note 5 already had 2048 pressure points for the S Pen. It will most certainly feature the always-on display functionality as well. If the display will be a little bit bigger in size, we could be looking at a slimmer bezels. Now, although Samsung has been known to push a notch regarding specifications with the Note series, it's highly unlikely for Samsung to opt out for 4K resolution given its impracticality. Now next up, the specifications. Note series have been known to deliver uncompromised specifications ever since the very first release. Now keeping that in mind, the Note 6 won't be any different either. According to leakster from Weibo, Note 6 will be coming in Snapdragon and Exynos variant, depending on the region. It further claims that it will feature Snapdragon 823 chipset clocked at 3 GHz, coupled with Adreno 530 GPU. All this will be backed by a 6 GB of RAM for smooth and lag-free performance. Now, interestingly, Samsung unveiled a new 10nm LPDDR4 6GB RAM chip in China in May 2016. These recent launch and the rumored capability of Snapdragon 823 to support up to 8GB of RAM does point towards 6GB of RAM for the Note 6. While on the Exynos version, a screenshot from CPU-Z hints at 6GB of RAM and the same Exynos 88890 chipset used in the S7 series. Now, regardless the chipset inside, we hope Samsung will still include its own cooling system inside. I will leave a link in the description if you want to check the cooling in the S7 Edge. Now let's talk a little bit about the camera. Leaks suggest that the Note 6 will use 12-megapixel camera sensor with Super OIS Plus system. Although according to rumor, the megapixel count has been reduced, but with the S7 and the S7 Edge already dubbed as one of the best camera setups around performing great, it won't be a surprise for Samsung sticking to the same sensor in the Note 6. Additionally, the dual pixel focusing technology further enhances autofocusing aspect of the camera as well. And now onto storage and battery. With most Android flagship coming with a base 32GB variant, Note 6 is expected to follow the trend. In addition to that, storage option of 64 and 128GB is most likely. And to everybody's surprise, there's even a possibility for ultra-fast 256 gigs of native storage, as Samsung has already kicked in the mass production of such chips. 256 gigs of storage is enough to make sure that you'll have plenty of free space, and the same post claimed that it will have a huge 4200 mAh battery, which is far larger than the 3000 mAh juice pack in the Note 5, providing enough power for a day or two. And now talking about the software. The news from The Bell, a Korean business publication, claims that Samsung will launch the Galaxy Note running Android N out of the box. Ambitious as it may sound, it's possible that Samsung will launch the product with new Android operating system. With every Galaxy Note phone comes new software features. The Note 6 will be no exception either. A rumor in early May suggests that Samsung is working on a new app called Samsung Focus, similar to BlackBerry Hub. Samsung Focus will show all your calendar appointments, emails from multiple accounts, and memos for all your reminders. It will also categorize all this information per contact and allow you to manage notifications by priority contacts or keywords, a rather personalized and handy app in my opinion. Now moving on to the S Pen. Without an S Pen, Note series will certainly be incomplete. Like all the previous iteration, Note 6 is expected to improve and add new features with the S Pen. To begin with, a patent suggested that the Note 6 could sport a foldable S Pen that will be used as a nifty kickstand. Now, one of the best new software features may be an expansion of Off-Screen Memo, which was introduced with the Note 5. Off-Screen Memo lets you scribble a quick note even when the device's screen is still locked. A future update would apparently make it possible to expand these notes by scrolling down, leaving more space to record your thoughts. Other rumors include talk of USB Type-C connector, which seems pretty likely. Now let's head on to release date and price. Now, according to EV Leaks, the Samsung Note 6 will be released during August. However, Samsung typically launches its Galaxy Note flagships during IFA, which this year is happening in early September. Now, regardless of when it will be launched, Galaxy Note 6 will be priced around $750 to $800 from what we've heard so far. So these were the rumors regarding the Note 6. Although support for microSD is still overshadowed, based on all the rumors we have heard so far, Note 6 will likely be an overkill. But until Samsung officially announced their phablets, no one can say that for sure. So that's all for this video guys. I hope you found this video interesting. I will be coming up with more Note 6 contents in the future. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and you guys have a great day.